Part man, part goddess. Okay, guys, I just want to make a quick set of videos on resonance right here. Okay, this is just going to be like, the quick and dirty on how you can really vibe in and tap in and really capitalize on some of the readings that you're able to get here on YouTube. Um, you really piece together a comprehensive uh, um, view of yourself and of your month ahead when you're able to really resonate with the videos. So I have some tips here that are going to help you. I may make a part one, a part two, depending on how much I kind of like rant this issue. Okay, so with resonance, what we got to really think about is we have to think about quantum physics. Okay, vibration, harmonization, frequency. Okay, so there are different issues, that will make you resonate more or less with a specific tarot reader. This could be on you. There is one thing about YouTube readers, but this will be with a personal reader, but also on YouTube especially. Okay. Now, are you watching your sun sign? Are you watching your moon sign? Are you watching your rising sign? Okay. These things will show up in different areas and in different magnitudes in your life. So if I'm watching my sun sign, I may watch a Leo reading and see more of a general theme and a general kind of leonine, effect to my life. And a lot of times with my sun sign, maybe there is a certain part of spirituality or maturity that it resonates with a lot of my own personal sense of nobility, my own personal sense of my inner integrity. Those are the things I'll be picking up in my sun sign readings. In my moon sign readings, such as a Cancer moon, okay, so I'll check out maybe Cancer Moon Tarot and watch his Cancer readings, or Ice Cream Dreams Tarot and watch her Cancer readings, and because they got strong Cancer energy, and you know uh, I can watch that moon sign, and then I can kind of reflect on a lot of my emotional responses to the month ahead. So if I'm watching my July reading, I will get more of my internal emotional ups and downs and things that I should expect with that, especially being a Cancer with Scorpio, the rising, okay, and a Sun Leo. Like, it's a lot of times it could be all or nothing. It could just be love or war with me. So um, it's good for me to stay on top of that. Also, now with the Scorpio, a lot of times this is more of like, my intimate life. This is more of like the things that I do each day. And so if I watch my ascendant reading, this, a lot of times we'll talk about my neighbors and sometimes more practical things. Okay, so that's one way that you can get something to resonate a little more precisely, is by focusing on, are you watching your sun, moon, your rising sign? If you are interested in maybe and you have your astro chart done, and I recommend, as many people do, go to just very easy web search for getting your astrological chart done. You need to know the time and the location of your birth, and you'll be able to find your moon and your rising signs fairly easily. And there are a lot of great websites for that, such as Astro Cafe Astro, something like that. Everyone knows this thing. Everyone says the same website, but it's whatever it is. I can't remember. Astro, something like that. Okay, obviously Astro something. All right. So now setting into your intention. Okay. Now, when you are coming to watch a video, okay, or even when you're perusing a video, and pardon my vacuum cleaner. Yeah, it's like hot in the hood here. Trying to keep it clean, trying to keep it cool. All right. So if you are um, setting your intention to receive messages for the day or for the month, and to be led by your intuition to the appropriate messages for you, then that's what you know, that will also allow you to resonate further. Here's the other shoe with that is that you have to accept the reading. You know, you have to not necessarily accept all the details and take it into your life, and you know, but you know, I see some people who are either, you know, some people are very confused, to be honest, as a tarot reader. Some people are very confused about their own ideas and their own motivations, and many people don't see the things that they are actually doing. So sometimes, if you're really looking at your sun, your moon, your rising sign, and you've set your intention to receive messages from the divine, then you've just got to trust and have faith that that is happening, okay? Even if it is something that you don't want to hear, okay? All right. So now there's also this concept of timeless tarot, and that it's the coincidence of when you view a video that it could potentially apply to you as well. I think that that is absolutely true, and I think that that is quite possibly true for all of these videos. Okay, all of these things could potentially be true for that. If you set the intention, if that's your intention to come across, because now you are playing tarot with your tarot readers. Okay, you've got your 72 tarot readers and you are flipping your decks the way that it needs to be done. So okay, another thing is the cross watching. Okay, now in, again, quantum physics, where a lot of this is all happening, okay, I know all your spirit guides and all that stuff, okay, but you know, and I have no, you know, no offense to spirit guides, but some people really take it a bit far, and you know, and it's fine. Like I can't say what your experience with angels is like, and that they whisper in your ear, but that's not my experience with angels. Like they blow stuff up. Like, you know, I don't know. I mean, that stuff's terrifying to me. So, um, you know, you know, Saint Michael in the room, he's you know, the dude's coming to get some stuff done. You know, it's like duck. The dude shows up, duck. Okay, like so I don't know, that's how I rock with Saint Michael. So you know, you know, people may be getting messages from whoever, okay, but there is this element of like I said before in another video, there is a sort of spirit chatter, a sort of spirit gossip that tarot has privy to kind of like eavesdrop on. And you know, if you're cross watching and you are the one perceiving this video, then absolutely it is going to start to connect and resonate with you. And this, you may say, okay, I'm clearly watching the other, I'm clearly achieving the cross watch. I'm cross watching and spying on this other person. Or you are, you know, you're seeing that it's completely directly connected to you as the observer. You're the person observing the, you know, the cards being flipped, and you know, the probability field collapsing, and that's these events like being foretold. So you are the observer, and so there is an influence of the things that you do, especially not a tarot is a little more broad, but especially when you see oracle cards being flipped, often the oracle cards are for the person viewing. Okay, like oracle cards are not tarot. It is not nearly the same. It does not have the complexity or the sophistication that tarot possesses. It does not have the occult empowerment or the significance that tarot will have for an enduring season. So oracle cards are most definitely, in my opinion, again, this is my opinion and my experience, is that oracle cards will most definitely be speaking to the viewer, the person viewing, that there is no cross-watching for oracle cards. That's what I think. So, you know, maybe it's different for you. If it is different for you, let me know, because I think that's really interesting. And I also didn't believe in cross-watching before YouTube anyway. I didn't believe that a lot of that spying stuff could, I don't know. I didn't use my tarot that way, but now I do all kind of things now. Okay, I used to use my tarot for mostly spell work, and I focused on just the 22 major arcana for years and years and years, like, you know, a decade. And so coming to reading the minor arcana, you know, again, there's so much to study and learn, but there are some great classes. And there is one person, Seldom Dreams Tarot. Shout out to Seldom Dreams. I hope you subscribe, my homie. He offers incredible, he has a very keen view on the astrology, the deacons of the astrology. He's very knowledgeable about that. And a lot of times he's reading tarot, but he's actually doing your astrology also with the tarot, okay? Because he is so keenly in touch with this astrological alignments and the energetic sensitivity that comes through those alignments. He can perceive that in the cards. Okay, so he's a great one to, if you want to study that. I think he's got some program or something, but you should definitely check him out. Okay, now the other thing is the vibration. Okay. Oh, okay. Now here's, oh, I want to say this also about cross watching, okay, and anything like that. It may be even in the same paragraph that the energy may move from speaking about you to speaking about or speaking about you to speaking about the other person. Okay, it may shift and fade. Okay, it's difficult for a reader to discern whose specific energies because we are looking through a glass dimly. Okay, that means we are looking through a crystal ball. Okay, if you are looking for Google, then go Google and research yourself and learn something, okay, that is going to enrich you and help you. But if you are coming to a tarot reader to say, you know what, he's 6'5", he's going to call you at 3 o'clock at 3:15. Yeah, it's going to be a rainy day. His number is 577-3721. Yeah, his social security number. That is not going to happen in a tarot reading. It is frustrating for people to completely misunderstand what is happening here, and that responsibility of the querent to discern for themselves and use their own common sense and use their own intelligence to figure out if the story is for you or not. Okay, the issue of this also goes into the issue of gender, okay, and sex. Okay, sex organs. Okay, yes, there are specific gender specific kind of markations for each card, okay, energies for each card. There are masculine, feminine polarities, of course, okay. You know, people may feel either way about that, but we need to know that it, whether or not you are anywhere with that masculine, feminine is a spectrum, okay, and that the masculine and feminine are just the two polar nodes on this rainbow. Okay, so you are going to have to figure out, are you projecting yourself in the masculine or are you projecting yourself in the feminine in certain situations? Okay, so if you find that you are you know uh, me, for instance, I can come up as an emperor or I can come up as an empress. I can come up as the king of wands or I can come up as the queen of wands. Um, or any myriad of things. Okay, I have many cards about me. But you know, if you have cards that are your cards and you know, like, yo, I'm totally the chariot all day long, or I'm totally the lovers, whatever, and you start to see that, recognize for yourself. That tarot reader does not know you, okay? Recognize for yourself when you see that card, oh, that's me, that's my card, da da da. Like these things should be confirmation for you to start to do your own, uh, you, you know, your own reading, okay? Your own, you getting your own understanding of what's happening here. Okay, I got to go pretty soon. I always say that I teach online, so I like do these in between my classes. All right. um, okay, Western versus Vedic. Okay, now some people study Western astrology, some people resonate with Vedic. Again, this is what is so beautiful about being the observer, is that you can always influence the facts. If you feel as if you are inside, you are Vedic, you are, I am a Cancer, then go with it. Okay, if you like through, oh no, I'm a Virgo, I didn't know, oh my god, da, da, da. Okay, go with it. If that's who you choose to identify as, is that who you feel you are? If those are the energies you wish to tap into, You need to focus yourself and you figure it out. You figure out what your energies are so you can regularly check into your energies. And if you don't know, if I'm very then you don't know. And more will be taken from you. Okay, those I don't know people, you have so little, it will be taken from you. Okay. All right, retrogrades and alignments. Okay, so now here's the other thing. Different tarot readers have different astrological charts, which will enhance different clairvoyant or any kind of any kind of ability, esoteric abilities, like, or any mundane ability, like painting, drawing, cooking, or reading tarot, astrology, magic, occultism, um, channeling, all these things. So different energies that are pouring into the reader are going to affect the reading and the way that they read. Okay. So now, if the stars change and the stars are malaligned for that reader, then their readings may be off, okay? Or vice versa, okay? For whatever reason, you may be resonating with someone, and then for whatever reason, that resonance changes, okay? You can look at, I recommend everyone study science, okay? Okay. So now, the also thing about retrogrades is that sometimes readings are you may see readings that are happening in the past, okay? When tarot readers are doing readings, they may actually be looking at a snapshot of a prior time where the stars had a similar energy or alignment, okay? And or a potential future time where these energies are aligned. Okay, so that's another big deal. Is just what are the stars doing at that moment to enhance prophecy and in tarot reading and things like that. Where is Neptune? Where is Sagittarius? Where is Leo? Where's the moon? Like these things, these placements in your chart, these placements in the tarot reader chart and natal chart, and again, and then and just the circumstances that are happening in the moment of the reading, okay, are also going to potentially affect the accuracy, the clarity, the forthrightness of the tarot reading. Again, like I've Mercury retrograde, I've seen people read literally a year ago. Like Mercury retrograde, I always get like old news that is like pertinent. It's like, oh, remember when all that stuff was going on? Because yeah, now you need to remember that because now it's time for you to do your taxes, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember that last Mercury retrograde. Okay, so okay, the other thing is, the other thing is going to have to wait for another video. Okay, check me out next time right here, Tarot by THC. Ciao.